Hey, yeah! Hey, hey!
In this video, I'm gonna talk about Yooka-Laylee. I dislike my mother's spaghetti. I don't hate it. It's just not my thing. I won't push the plate away if it's in front of me. I'll eat it because it's there. I'll eat all my food, but I won't go out of my way to scoop every last little crumb. I'll finish my main course, but I won't look for a second serving. Her spaghetti sauce is objectively fine. There's nothing inherently wrong with it. It just comes from another epoch, back when cookbooks were written by the likes of Paul Martin, Jean Benoit, and the Farmer's Circle. The tools and the resources at one's disposal were different. Air fryers didn't exist. The price of meat wasn't the same. You needed to blast a pork tenderloin until the internal temperature went into the quadruple digits, or else you became 3 million tapeworms in a trench coat. My mother used what she knew, and when she was satisfied, she called it there. One fine day, I made my own spaghetti sauce. I got the recipe from Adam Ragusa, and I have put a link in the description below. I tried it, and I liked his recipe a lot better. The meat has a tendency to pool at the bottom of my plate instead of sticking to the pasta, but that's on me to work on and find a solution to. Either way, I preferred the taste, the texture. It was brighter. It was meatier. It felt thicker, less soupy. And my mother disliked my spaghetti sauce. She didn't hate it. It was just not her thing. In a way, it was a clash of generations. I was arriving before her, full of freshly acquired knowledge from Riccardo Larrivé and José Di Stasio, and it was like I was telling her that everything she knew was obsolete. That the formulas she had perfected for her own sake, and for the countless dinners she had served me as a child, no longer worked. We agreed to disagree, and certainly the both of us thought the other was in the wrong. Nothing to incite family drama over, of course, just that we were entrenched in each our own view on how to properly do things, and it was pretty clear that the new way and the old way would remain in place, each on their own sides, never meeting in the middle. The problem I have with the old way is that it solves problems that don't exist anymore, with a set of resources that isn't the same as today. The tooling and the requirements to make a game on the Nintendo 64 were very much products of their time. Developers had to inject length and replay value however they could with the tools they had, in the same way as those coding for the original Nintendo injected length and replay value by making their games incredibly difficult. My leisurely exploration is at times interrupted by pushover enemies that I brush away with a sweep of the tail. My pebble flipping is at times interrupted by mechanical bees that shoot heat-seeking bullets, and I'm still not sure if the way to defeat them is to use the sonar first. I miss my target most of the time when I use it. My platforming is at times interrupted by quizzes that feel out of place. My tired brain is at times woken up by self-aware, tongue-in-cheek dialogue that is giggle-inducing at times and cynical at others. What does it say about a game when its own characters comment on how a particular minigame is bad? Why did I just go through this exercise? Which demon of torment was I expected to satisfy? Would it not have been the same maneuver to not include this terrible minigame at all? That's what happens when an ancestor gets put on a pedestal and made to be worshipped. The denial of change becomes a thing seemingly born out of spite. Ancestors are not perfect. All of us should know this. And yet, so much pearl clutching happens when it turns out the statue of the dapper-looking colonial man in his army officer uniform represented just another human like the rest of us, warts and all, full of flaws and qualities alike. Exploration-based collectathons have their place. It's fun to solve a puzzle or to discover a piece in a place that was cleverly hidden. I just wish I didn't have to deal with the history-worshipping baggage that came alongside, as if I was unworthy of its best if I couldn't handle the game at its worst. I wish the good ideas didn't have to stand alongside the bad ones that the competition has smoothed away a long time ago. I played for 16 hours. I did the requisite objectives to unlock and beat the end boss. And I will not come back to scoop every last little crumb. I don't hate this game. I just dislike it. In short, this game is my mother's spaghetti.
On est bien ouvert à vos commentaires si vous payez le cognac.